case, because we will give weapons to our enemies. So scientists should join forces. That's one thing. And then the WTO. We have been working on the WTO. We set up a scientific committee with all sorts of brilliant people, but the WTO is not easy stuff, because 50% of the funding of the WTO comes from operators, industrials. So we fall back into the lobby issue. So we need a consensus-based meeting about electromagnetic fields and electrosensitivity, hypersensitivity. We need to have that again, as it was done in Atlanta in 1999 about MCS. So we have some work to do. And we're in that consensus-based meeting. We really need high-level scientists, not politicians, not EHS patients, really well-known scientists, well-known for their work and their knowledge in the field of hypersensitivity. We can work together to organize that meeting, but we need funding. I can provide all the scientists you need, Americans and all the nationalities you wish for. But do you have the money to organize that kind of meeting? Because the WHO will not give us a cent. But given that they didn't have such a consensus meeting for the last 15 years and they're outdated, they have not taken into account the current research.
Une intervention?
Another comment? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Professor. Yes, I believe that the WHO already clearly recognized MCS. Yes, because yes, they recognized MCS, but not EHS. Yes, but if they recognized the MCS, they must recognize EHS, because I won a legal case. They went to the home of the patient, and that was based on the recognition made by WHO. So I believe that this is a card that we must use, and WHO cannot avoid recognizing EHS. But as you said, this is a process and it will be time consuming, but it is important. You talked about the threshold that needs to be reduced for EHS and MCS. For EHS, you talked about brain imaging. You said that the zones were visible, but I would like to know in terms of the pathology, whether this is irreversible or not. But I believe that the struggle has already started on the basis of the recognition of MCS by the WHO. Yes, this question of irreversibility is an important question, and we have looked into it. It would mean that the disorder and the condition could disappear in some patients, especially if they are treated at an early stage. Now, indeed, about the WHO, you said that they recognized MCS. It was a difficult process, but you are right. They recognized MCS, but they haven't recognized the fact that MCS is related to EHS. That's why we need to go on with our research and our studies, and they need to be validated by WHO. All right. These will be the very last words of our meeting today. I would like to thank you very much for being with us today. I would like to tell you that we're going to support you. We're going to fight for EHS patients, because if we are here, it's for you. It's for all these people who are suffering, and we really need to find a way to cure them, to find solutions so that they can lead a better life. So we have many struggles to lead from a legal point of view, from a legislative point of view. We have lawyers in the room. I believe you have a lot on your plate. And then, of course, we need to make sure that scientists can find a consensus to move ahead, and financial means. Now we'll try to see in the field of research how we can help and make a contribution and try to avoid all conflicts of interests, because Horizon 2020 is providing a lot of money for health and environmental issues, but it's always the same people who get the money, and they do not have the clean groups, if I may say, compared to the research they want to develop. So thank you to all of you, and I would also like to thank the interpreters, says Mrs. Rivasi. The interpreters would like to thank you too. Thank you very much, and have a safe journey back home, and I wish you all the best.